Fatality.
Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back to Runaway Dragons TV, baby. It's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemetius, right hand of Zeus. And yeah, we are back with another episode. And if you're here for that title, you already know what we're going to discuss. We're going to talk PS5's launch and what it's been for the last 5 months, including the Xbox Series X console. And we will talk headphones, memory storage situation. We will talk games and services. So if you find anything in this video that helps you in any kind of way to make you make your choice, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share it out to the gaming community, because this is why we're here. This is the channel where the gamers have the voice. Now with that being said, let's hop into this Lemon News Facts. Now, you know here at Runaway Dragons, we always give you a retro game to talk about. And with this being said, today we have Super Metroid that released in 1994 on a Super Nintendo system. If you want high action, great puzzling, huge maps to play on, and boss battles with a lot of action, this game was absolutely amazing in 1994, because you know retro gaming today is absolutely something that people get into. And if you haven't experienced this game, or even if you have, replay it. This is awesome. I just finished playing it. It's amazing. Now with that being said, today we are here to talk about these two consoles. Now you know at Runaway Dragons TV, we talk about all consoles and PC gaming. We talk about the Switch too. At Runaway Dragons, we try to give you a well-rounded opinion, and today is one of those days. We are 5 months into these two wonderful consoles, and let's get into price point. We're gonna run through this. I know a lot of people know this, just for FYI. So with this one, the Xbox Series X, we have $499 price point. Now, the same goes for the PlayStation 5 with the $499 price point with the disc version. They both got little brothers. The little Xbox Series S is a $299 1440p 120 frame monster. Now we're gonna get into the PlayStation 5, which also has a digital only brother, and it's exactly the same as the big brother console, but it's just removed, it has the disc removed. And this is a great idea for this generation. And we're gonna get into what I think about the Pro editions, if they're gonna have, at the end of the video. So stick with me. We're gonna get into headphones, services, UI, and everything that I've experienced with both of these two consoles. Let's get into the video. Now, with both these systems, the first thing you cut on and you see is the UI. We're gonna take it to Xbox. They kept it more similar. They added a couple little tweaks to the UI, but they are supporting more platforms on backwards compatible, different features that's going across their platform. So when you pop on your Xbox Series X, you don't really see anything brand new, but it works, it's faster, it's sharper, and that's what you want. But on the PlayStation side, they have gave a complete revamp. Now, if you like them blades from before on PlayStation 4, I thought they was okay. I thought they were slow. But with the PS5, it's an absolutely amazing upgrade over the previous generation of consoles. And no, they don't have it backwards compatible. It is definitely a new software system that's just for PS5. So if you don't have your PS5, which we know there's a serious drought for both of these systems, and as they go in the stores and online, they go right back out the door. With the shortage saying in the pandemic that we're in, that's the situations that we face. Now we're gonna talk about launch games. One system gave you a service, Game Pass. We're not gonna get into that right now. And one system gave you services on PSN. But with official launch titles, I have to give this one to PlayStation 5. They had Miles Morales, they had The Playroom, which I thought was awesome, Demon Souls, and not too, I say mediocre, it's okay, Godfall. So they hit you with some new titles, one awesome remake. Definitely Demon Souls is awesome. But on Xbox sides, we had Yakuza Like a Dragon, Bright Memory, and a couple other titles, but we mainly got visually enhanced games of previous titles. Gears Tactics, Gears 5, Forza 4, just to name a few. So when you get these two systems, know what you're getting. When we get into the next segment on services and what they're bringing to the table, you're gonna see the difference into what each system brings for benefits, future-proofing, and the vision that they're going to. So let's just go with that. Facts. Now, for both these systems, we know they have future-proof SSD running on PCI Express Lane 4.0. And yes, it can be expensive. The memory expansion ports on both of them, and the card, the memory card, or the expansion bay for the Xbox Series X, which is currently out. But this is the thing that's important. They're both future-proof. And yes, you have to play anything enhanced for these consoles with these special graphics. You have to play them off the internals. Now with Xbox, they came out with their memory card, and it's a full extension of the interior SSD. Excellently fast, 220 bucks. I've seen them recently on sale for 179. If you need it, you can go get one, but you cannot play off externals unless it's older titles. Now in the PlayStation Factor, they have an SSD port, which is still not active, but yesterday a firmware came out that now at least you can store your PS5 games backed up on an external drive. Now you know you can't play from them because the externals are not fast enough. But this, I have a problem, and I'm gonna get into this in a minute. With the Xbox, you can do the same thing. It came out like that at launch. So you can get you a Western Digital Black 5 terabyte for like 150 bucks and back up all your titles. Now what's amazing on the Xbox side is you can transfer these games over from the external to the internal or your memory card in like 8 minutes. Now since updating the PlayStation 5 to take advantage of those same features, I ran into a problem. It takes like 21 minutes to transfer a game, roughly 60 something gigs, whereas in the same point with the Xbox, it takes 8 minutes. Now maybe in a future firmware they will update this, but at least you do have the options to back up your PlayStation games onto an external, and you don't have to re-download them, because I was really upset with that. And I have a lot of my PlayStation 4 games already backwards compatible on my PlayStation 5. So it's good to know that if I buy a new game and I'm not using another game, that I could just move it over to the externals. But the write speeds back to the internal hard drive, or SSD, let me say, is way slower on the PS5. I'm really shocked at that because their SSD is faster than the Xbox. Now, the Xbox overall velocity architecture is overall faster, but the SSD have a slight edge on the PlayStation side. So I will do some more testing, and if they release a firmware update to take advantage of these features, you know your boy Lemon is gonna give you the facts. Now let's get into the rest of the video. Now this part of the video, I want to get into something that's very important, and that's a consumer first. We are consumer first. We are gamers. We want better services. Right now, everybody knows how great Game Pass is. We got 2 big games that's dropped. One dropped and one is dropping. We have Outriders going to Game Pass day 1. We have xCloud built in. We have game streaming on the go from console streaming. Yo, listen, Xbox this generation has had their backs pushed up against the wall, and they have came out swinging. No, they didn't give you a lot of games at launch, or even enough games at launch to to say, listen, I'm gonna go spend $500 to play a bunch of my old games that run better. But what they did do is guarantee you the future of gaming on an Xbox console with Game Pass. It's been a day and date great service, and I am a happy member. I see many people happen. Next week, we're getting MLB The Show day one. It is absolutely amazing to see how Philosaurus Rex has changed the ecosystem of gaming and the services it provides. Now, competition is great. So we're gonna get into PlayStation and what they did at launch and what they're trying to do for the future. First of all, the first thing that impressed me with PlayStation at launch is all my titles, first party that I own. The God of Wars, the Days Gones, listen, Last of Us 2s, the Ghost of Tsushima. I am happy to say that when you upgrade your system to a PS5 and you have a PlayStation Plus membership, those games are available to you to download day one. And you don't need your physical disc no more. You could take them and trade them in, get credit, and maybe get a current generation game. Maybe Demon Souls, maybe Miles Morales, or Godfall, if that's your thing. But I think that is a bonus service for PlayStation, being able to have that adopted. I think the pressure from Microsoft, because let me explain something that people don't understand. These two juggernauts of companies has really been taking big Mike Tyson swings at each other. 360, Microsoft came out swinging, Sony was on the fence. Sony got on the fence, Microsoft woke up a sleeping dog, and we know what happened in the PlayStation 4 era. Now, with the way PlayStation came out, kicked Microsoft in the teeth, they have returned to the greatness of the 360 era, if not better, with Game Pass services, the purchases of ZeniMax, which you know we're not going to get into that. That deal was absolutely amazing. Now, it looks like Sony's gonna have to throw their own blows back, because now, will we be waiting for AAA titles 3 to 4 years? I don't know. In June, we got Ratchet and Clank. That's a big game. Is it a system seller? No, it's not, but it's still a big game, and I'll have it day one. All I can say is, competition right now between these two juggernauts of companies is absolutely amazing. And who benefits? The gamer benefits. Fellas, ladies, kids, let me explain to you. Don't get involved with the console war. Like I showed you in the beginning, we do everything at 108 Dragons TV. We talk all that smoke on the Dragons Den podcast, which will be live 7 o'clock Saturday. Once again, with another ill episode. But get out there and enjoy your games. You see, I'm retro gaming. I'm current gaming. Listen, this is what we do. Now let's get into the rest of this video. Now, we're gonna get into these headsets. And Sony at launch brought out these Pulse 3D headsets. Now let me say this. I just recently got the Xbox headsets, and I have some pros and cons with both. So let's get into this. First, we're gonna start with both of them. Comfortability. The PlayStation headset is not comfortable. No, it is not. It feels like a cheap made product. And mind you, both of these are $99.99. Both of these are $100. Now, it looks like Sony, which they always have made a great effort, but this generation, they made a better effort than they did with the PS4. The PS4 wireless headsets was not the move. They was very uncomfortable. These just feel like a better version of those. It does fit better on your head, and it is a little bit more comfortable, but I got a problem with this ecosystem of how they do their headsets. I want to know, why don't PlayStation allow Bluetooth headsets to connect directly to the consoles without a dongle? Because if you lose that dongle or it breaks, your headset is completely done. First of all, I'm not even a wireless headset guy, but as you see, I try to support the brand. So that is my biggest gripe. The sound quality is decent, it's not over the top, but it's definitely decent and it really needs to be more comfortable. What they do look is futuristic, just like the system does. So I guess they kind of tried to match. Now on the Xbox side of things, it has a more basic look and it has great controls on each left and right ear, and it has a mic system that's built awesomely. But these $100 headphones from Microsoft, it looks like they took a little bit more time than what Sony did. And they have Windows Sonic, Dolby Atmos, and DTS for headphones. Now, with this option, you have the 3D audio, which the game definitely have to have that supported, or it's a generic surround sound for PlayStation. But the Xbox, it looked like they went a little bit deeper. You download these apps, yeah, you have to pay the one-time fee for Dolby Atmos. DTS is free, but it's like they just did a little bit better. It's way more comfortable. The sound is definitely louder, and if it's going to be wireless, it uses Microsoft 2.4 gigahertz direct firmware signal that it connects directly to the system. No dongles, no nothing. You don't have to worry about losing dongles, breaking them, or anything in that nature. Because right now, you have a little kid, you plug it into the front of your PlayStation, which you don't want it in the back. You do want it in the front because it's a direct angle of vision with the signal. So you have a little child, he run by and he snaps your dongle. Your headphones on the PlayStation is completely dead. Whereas this on the Xbox Series X headphones, they just work. No dongles, no nothing. You even can power on your system with these headsets. I thought that was pretty awesome, and they do sound amazing. They're definitely punching them above that $100 mark. They definitely are competing with $200 headphones. That's hands down the truth. Now, let's get into the rest of this video. Now, if you like this video, man, and you got solid, good information out of anything in this video, please hit that like and subscribe. My support has went up tenfold, especially starting that podcast on Saturdays, and y'all guys are greatly appreciated. I'm very humbled to have everybody stop through, my content creators and my community, man. Y'all coming out in droves, and I'm continuing trying to bring you great content. Now, let me give you my overview of both these systems. The future is looking bright. And then I want to get into something that people already starting. These systems are only 5 months old, and people are like, yo, there's gonna be a pro edition. Let me explain to you guys something. It takes roughly close to $1 billion investment to design a new console and all these and things of that nature. Listen, last generation, even though the PlayStation 4 was a 1080p system, the Xbox was a 900p system. Both of those series of systems came out behind the 8 ball when it comes to technology and advancements for consoles. This time, this generation, these two systems are ahead of the curve, and I don't think we will be seeing any pro editions, because right now, even with the SSDs in both of these systems, they're faster than a modern day computer. Now, this is what's crazy. It got the graphical horsepowers of the 3090 or the 6700 XT? No, it doesn't. But they have so many other advancements in the architecture, and we haven't even seen the potential for either one of these consoles yet. That's crazy. Now with the PlayStation, they have a better software in terms of programming the game, but you got GameStat coming out from Xbox, and they're gonna show you their improved developmental tools. And that's more on a developmental level. But at the end of the day, both of these systems are being programmed well. We're also seeing the most HDR and 120 frame games on the market. Currently, the generation is being led by consoles. So no, I don't think we will be getting any pro systems. I think you can buy these systems and say, I'm gonna wait because they're gonna bring out a pro. That's people out there doing clickbait and fake news. Listen, these systems are ahead. You can purchase with confidence and whenever they get into the store, but that's just what it is. Just wanted to give you a 5-month overview. I'm enjoying both consoles. I'm looking forward to many games dropping this year, and E3's right around the corner. Man, it looked like May is right around the corner, and June is right after that. So I'm looking forward to that June 12th to the 15th and getting great gaming news. So I expect big things out of this year's E3 and the EA Play event and the Bethesda / Microsoft event, or whatever they doing over there. Man, and with that being said, I'm happy y'all came here and checked me out. Like I said, hit that like and subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. And without you, there is no me. I'll possibly see you Saturday on that Dragon's Den podcast at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same bat channel, same great information. And as I always say, bring your game and not your name. Fact.